44,000 people will be diagnosed with pancreatic cancer this year, and just as many will die from the disease. That dismal statistic and the loss of her father to pancreatic cancer is what drives a Metro Atlanta woman organizing a major art exhibit to raise money for a cure.
My father was Joseph C. Monastra, the most amazing individual. He was a friend, he was a father, he was a wonderful husband, and 10 years ago, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. People survive cancer all the time, and we just have to figure out what needs to be next, what needs to happen next, and he's going to survive it. He's a survivor like everybody else. And before we knew it, as we were just learning and accepting the fact that he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, we found ourselves planning his funeral, not the road and not the journey any of us expected to be on. We partnered with the Bill Lowe Gallery, and we started looking at, what can we do? How can we combine the two loves that I have, the love I have for art and the love that I have for raising money for pancreatic cancer research? And we thought, let's put a call out there for artists. Let's see if there's artists out there who have been affected by cancer that would want to participate in a fundraising event to raise money for pancreatic cancer research.
All right, so I want to show you what I'm doing, okay? Basically what I'm doing is I've taken the beeswax and using...
We really didn't know what kind of outcome we were going to get. And the reaction we got from the art community was overwhelming. We put the call for artists out there, and we got submissions from all over the world.
I really believe that if you could not draw, and you couldn't draw beautifully, that you couldn't be an artist. I had no idea that you could be an artist even if you couldn't draw. When I work with, say I have an image that I'm going to be working with, I take that image first to have it copied onto a laser copier. Then after that I go down to the studio and I actually transfer those images onto the paper that I'm going to work at, and also using different kinds of paper. So sometimes thin paper, sometimes thicker paper. I transfer the images that I think I'm going to be using for my large piece. And then I bring it back home and layer it in between beeswax. It's a very, very ancient way of working. Dad's name, it was Henry, or in German they called it Heinz Lesser. He left Germany in 1933 as a young boy. He was 13 years old. He loved music, and he always instilled on all three of us kids, everything was about learning and culture. So other kids would go to the movies, my dad would take us to a play. That was the kind of culture we had, and then every evening he would put the music on and we would listen to music. My dad he died at 85, and he was very lucky. I think he was lucky because when he found out that he had cancer, he died 3 weeks later. He did not have to linger to suffer. Doing this is just such a wonderful thing to do, because I think that pancreatic cancer is not one of the cancers that has not been looked upon yet to try and raise money for it. We do a lot of breast cancer, and the breast cancer, thank goodness, is really, really moving. But pancreatic cancer it's been much harder to find, to get this money together. So it's my pleasure to absolutely do this for them.
And it's just, it seemed like such a good idea to me, and it's like I've participated in other art shows that were specifically for fundraising for other things like that. But I think this event is really special for me. I'm very excited about it. Whether I'm painting on panel or on canvas, as I just start out with a very loose direction and start finding my way from there, and come up with a solution to whatever idea I'm thinking about. His name is Mahler Ryder, and by the time I got to RISD, he had been teaching there probably 18 or 19 years. He's one of the only African-American professors there at that time. This is in the late 80s. And he also had the reputation for being one of the most difficult professors there. He was just a great guy, and I kept taking his classes, and I would show up one semester to the next semester And it got to the point where he was like, "You again." 2 years after I graduated is when I found out he had pancreatic cancer. He passed very quickly, and it was kind of a crazy time for me because within a month of this period, I also found out that my father was terminal with cancer. When Pamela contacted me more about it, I really wanted to get involved, and I really wanted to honor the man Mahler Ryder, because there's an untold amount of people that he influenced, and he was a very special person and an amazing instructor.
I think about him every single day. I miss him every single day. I wish he was here. So in order for me to be able to still grieve and still deal with that loss, the only thing that keeps me going is knowing that we're going to make a difference for somebody else.
The work of ARTCAN is already paying off. A team of doctors at Johns Hopkins Hospital made an important discovery about the gene and the length of time it mutates, which can have a tremendous impact on early detection. Money raised at this year's ARTCAN will help fund more research. ARTCAN is Saturday, November 5th, starting at 6 p.m. at Bill Lowe Gallery. For more information, visit jcm-artcan.org.